The letter A is prominently displayed on a snow-covered hill. An Arctic fox approaches and interacts playfully with the letter A. The Arctic fox symbolizes the wild and untamed nature of the Arctic. The letter B is carved into a block of ice, symbolizing a connection to the Arctic environment. A beluga whale surfaces, its spout momentarily forming the shape of the letter B. The dual representation of B in ice and whale spout emphasizes the Arctic's natural and symbolic elements. A crescent-shaped snowdrift forms the letter C in the Arctic landscape. A caribou gracefully walks along the curve of the snowdrift. The scene combines natural elements to create a visual representation of the letter C. The letter D is visually formed on a frozen lake. A dolphin leaps from the water, its splash creating the letter's form. The splash outlines the shape of the letter D. The letter E is prominently etched into a vast icy iceberg. An emperor penguin approaches and stands beside the letter, creating a striking visual juxtaposition. The scene presents a symbolic representation of nature and language coexisting in a harsh environment. The letter F is visually represented by a snow formation. A fur seal balances a ball on its nose. The fur seal is positioned near the snow-formed letter F. The letter G is visually represented as a glowing ice sculpture. A Greenland shark swims slowly and partially visible behind the glowing letter. The combination of the glowing ice letter and the Greenland shark creates a surreal Arctic scene. The letter H is visually represented by two adjacent ice pillars. A harp seal rests comfortably between the two ice pillars. The scene combines natural elements to form a recognizable letter and highlight Arctic wildlife. The letter I is visually represented as a tall, thin icicle formation. An ice fish with a translucent body swims near the icicle. The translucent body of the ice fish shimmers in the Arctic light. The letter J is visually represented as a frozen wave. A Jaeger bird flies above the frozen wave, creating a shadow. The bird's shadow reinforces the letter's form and adds a dynamic element to the scene. Tracks in the snow form the letter K. A killer whale breaches in the distance. The whale silhouette creates the diagonal line of the letter K. The letter L is visually represented by an ice sledge extending over the water. A lemming scurries along the ice sledge, exploring its edge. The ice sledge provides a natural habitat and exploration space for the lemming. The letter M is visually represented by three snow-covered mountain peaks. A muskox stands atop one of the snowy peaks, surveying the surrounding Arctic landscape. The scene combines natural elements to create a symbolic and visually striking composition. The letter N is visually represented by a zigzagging path formed in the snow. A narwhal swims beneath the ice, its tusk mirroring the N-shaped path above. The parallel between the snow path and the narwhal's tusk creates a visual analogy. The letter O is visually represented as a circular opening in the ice. An orca emerges from the icy opening. The orca playfully splashes water, creating dynamic patterns. The letter P is visually represented as a penguin slide in an Arctic setting. A polar bear observes the penguins, creating a contrast in size and agility. The scene highlights the playful interaction within the harsh Arctic environment. The letter Q is visually represented as a question mark sculpted from ice. A quoll curiously peeks out from behind the icy question mark. The scene combines the abstract form of the letter Q with the natural presence of Arctic wildlife. The letter R is visually represented by the shape of a frozen river. A reindeer is shown drinking from the river, its antlers reflected in the water. The reflection of the reindeer's antlers in the water enhances the visual connection to the letter R. The letter S is visually represented as a winding snowpath across the Arctic landscape. A snowy owl flies along the S-shaped path, symbolizing movement and direction. The owl's white feathers blend with the snow, creating a harmonious visual connection between the subject and its environment. The letter T is visually represented as an iceberg table, highlighting its structural form. A tern gracefully lands on the iceberg T, showcasing balance and stability. The iceberg T provides a stable platform, illustrating the letter's foundational role. The letter U can be visually represented as a valley nestled between two snowy hills. An umiak, a traditional Inuit boat, traverses the snowy valley, reinforcing the U shape. The valley's form highlights the concavity inherent in the letter U. The wake of a boat forms the shape of the letter V on the water's surface. A vole moves along the shoreline undisturbed by the boat's presence. The boat's passage has minimal impact on the local wildlife. The letter W is visually represented by three small waves. A walrus rests near the waves, providing a natural element to the scene. The walrus's tusks gleam in the sunlight, adding a focal point to the composition. The letter X can be visually represented by intersecting lines or tracks. A zima is a type of bird characterized by its unique call and Arctic habitat. The Arctic landscape is defined by its cold climate and open snowy terrain. The letter Y is visually represented as a forked tree branch. The forked branch resembles the letter Y, illustrating its shape. A yak stands near the Y-shaped branch, connecting the letter to an animal. The letter Z is visually represented as a zigzag pattern formed on a snow-covered hill. The letter Z is associated with the zebra finch, used here for illustrative purposes. The zigzag pattern and the zebra finch visually reinforce the letter Z concept. The Arctic fox is a skilled predator adapted to survive in snowy Arctic environments. Its thick fur provides insulation against extreme cold, allowing it to thrive in freezing temperatures. The Arctic fox's hunting strategies are crucial for obtaining food in the harsh Arctic climate. Beluga whales are white marine mammals known for their distinctive color and vocalizations. Belugas inhabit Arctic and subarctic waters, adapting to cold temperatures and icy conditions. Beluga whales use a variety of sounds for communication, including clicks, whistles, and trills. Caribou are a species of deer adapted to Arctic and subarctic environments. Caribou are characterized by their large antlers, which are present on both males and females. These deer roam freely across vast territories in search of food and suitable breeding grounds. The letter D represents dolphin, a cheerful and playful mammal. Dolphins are known for their intelligence, agility, and social behavior in marine environments. Dolphins' playful nature and intelligence make them fascinating subjects of study and conservation. The emperor penguin is a notable bird species found in the Antarctic region. Emperor penguins are well adapted to survive in extremely cold environments. These penguins exhibit unique behaviors, including cooperative breeding and long-distance migrations. Fur seals exhibit remarkable balance and agility in their natural habitat. These marine mammals are well adapted to the cold Arctic environment. Fur seals' playful behavior demonstrates their intelligence and adaptability. The Greenland shark inhabits the deep, frigid waters of the Arctic Ocean. Greenland sharks are adapted to survive in extremely cold temperatures. As one of the longest living vertebrates, the Greenland shark has an exceptionally slow growth rate. Harp seals are marine mammals adapted to the cold Arctic environment. Harp seals have a thick layer of blubber for insulation against freezing temperatures. Harp seals are well adapted to both swimming and resting on ice. Ice fish are transparent. Transparency in ice fish allows for camouflage in their icy environment. The lack of red blood cells contributes to the ice fish's transparent appearance. The letter J is associated with the word jaeger. A jaeger is a bird that soars high above the trees. Jaegers are known for their aerial hunting skills and wide distribution in Arctic regions. Killer whales, also known as orcas, are apex predators in marine ecosystems. Their diet consists of a variety of marine life, including fish, seals, and even other whales. Killer whales are highly intelligent and social animals, living in complex family groups called pods. Lemmings are small rodents found in the Arctic. Lemmings are known for their cyclical population booms and migrations. Lemmings play a crucial role in the Arctic food chain as prey for various predators. The muskox is a large Arctic mammal, known for its thick coat and curved horns. Muskoxen are well adapted to survive in extremely cold Arctic environments. Muskoxen live in herds, providing protection and warmth in the Arctic wilderness. The narwhal is a toothed whale characterized by a long tusk protruding from its head. The narwhal's tusk is a sensory organ used for detecting changes in water temperature and salinity. Narwhals inhabit the Arctic regions of Canada, Greenland, Russia, and Norway. Orcas, also known as killer whales, are highly social marine mammals. These apex predators are characterized by their distinctive black and white coloration. Orcas exhibit playful behavior, often often seen leaping out of the water. The polar bear is a large bear native to the Arctic. Polar bears are well adapted to survive in cold, icy environments. Polar bears are apex predators in the Arctic ecosystem. The letter Q is associated with the word quoll. A quoll is a carnivorous marsupial. Quolls are curious animals. Reindeer, also known as caribou in North America, are adapted to cold climates. Reindeer roam freely across the Arctic and subarctic regions. These animals are well suited to survive in harsh environments. The snowy owl, a creature of the Arctic, is known for its silent flight. Adaptations such as specialized feathers enable the snowy owl's silent hunting. Silent flight allows the snowy owl to effectively hunt prey in the open Arctic tundra. A tern gracefully lands by the sea. Terns are seabirds known for their long migrations and acrobatic flight. Terns primarily feed on small fish, which they catch by diving into the water. An umiak is a traditional open boat used by Arctic peoples. Umiaks are large and sturdy, designed for navigating icy waters and carrying people and goods. Umiaks are essential for transportation and hunting in the Arctic regions. Voles are small, quick mammals commonly found in various habitats. Voles play a crucial role in their ecosystems as both prey and seed dispersers. Different species of voles exhibit diverse adaptations to survive in their specific environment. Walruses are marine mammals characterized by their prominent tusks. These tusks are elongated canine teeth used for defense, dominance displays, and hauling themselves onto ice. Walruses use their sensitive whiskers to find food on the ocean floor. The zeem, a seabird, soars freely across the Arctic landscape. Zeems are known for their distinctive flight patterns and adaptability to harsh polar environments. As a migratory bird, the zeem's journey symbolizes resilience and freedom in the face of challenging conditions. The letter Y is associated with the yak, a shaggy bovine adapted to cold climates. Yaks are known for their thick fur, which provides insulation against extreme cold. Yaks are a notable species in high-altitude regions, demonstrating unique adaptations to their environment. The letter Z can represent the zebra finch, even in unexpected environments. The zebra finch, though not native, can be used to exemplify the letter Z. Associating letters with animals aids in early literacy and vocabulary development. The Arctic fox is well adapted to survive in the harsh Arctic environment. Its dense fur provide excellent insulation against extreme cold. The Arctic fox's white coat provides camouflage in snowy environments. Beluga whales are small, toothed whales that inhabit Arctic and subarctic waters. They are known for their distinctive white color and bulbous forehead, called a melon, which is used for communication and echolocation. Belugas are highly social animals, often forming pods that can range from a few individuals to hundreds of whales. The letter C is visually represented alongside caribou in an Arctic environment. The caribou embody the essence and natural environment associated with the letter C. The visual association of caribou and the letter C reinforces a conceptual connection. The letter D is visually represented. A dolphin is associated with the letter D. The visual combines the letter D and a dolphin in an Arctic setting. The letter E is visually represented with an emperor penguin. Emperor penguins are the largest of all penguin species. Emperor penguins inhabit the Antarctic region, enduring harsh environmental conditions. The letter F is visually associated with the fur seal. Fur seals are marine mammals adapted to cold environments. Fur seals play a crucial role in the Arctic ecosystem. The Greenland shark is a species adapted to the cold waters of the Arctic and North Atlantic Oceans. As one of the longest living vertebrates, the Greenland shark can live for hundreds of years. The Greenland shark's diet includes a variety of marine life, demonstrating its role as an apex predator in its ecosystem. The letter H is visually associated with the harp seal. Harp seals are adapted to thrive in the harsh Arctic environment. The conservation of harp seals is crucial for maintaining Arctic biodiversity. Ice fish are a unique group of fish found in the cold waters of the Antarctic. They lack hemoglobin in their blood, making their blood nearly transparent. This adaptation allows them to survive in extremely cold, oxygen-rich waters. Arctic landscapes are characterized by their low temperatures and ice-covered terrain. The presence of ice and snow significantly impacts the region's ecosystem and climate. Jaeger is a bird species adapted to survive in harsh Arctic conditions. Killer whales, also known as orcas, are highly intelligent marine mammals. They are apex predators in the ocean, meaning they are at the top of the food chain. Killer whales are known for their complex social structures and cooperative hunting strategies. A close-up view focuses on the letter L alongside a lemming in an Arctic environment. The Arctic landscape serves as a backdrop, emphasizing the lemming's natural habitat. The combination of the letter L and the lemming creates a visual association between the two. Muskoxen are large Arctic-dwelling mammals, known for their thick coats and curved horns. These animals have adapted to survive in extremely cold environments through specialized physical characteristics. Muskoxen live in herds, providing mutual protection against predators and harsh weather conditions. The letter N is visually represented by a narwhal, a unique Arctic whale. Narwhals are characterized by their long spiral tusk, which is actually a tooth. These whales inhabit Arctic waters and are well adapted to icy environments. The letter O is visually represented with an orca swimming through it. The orca symbolizes the Arctic's marine life and its integral role in the ecosystem. The combination of the letter and the orca creates a symbolic representation of the Arctic environment. The letter P is visually represented with a polar bear. The polar bear symbolizes the Arctic environment. The P and the polar bear together create a visual association. The letter Q is visually represented. A quoll is associated with the letter Q. The quoll represents an animal whose name starts with the letter Q. The letter R is visually associated with reindeer in this context. Reindeer are well adapted to survive in harsh Arctic environments. The Arctic landscape presents unique challenges and opportunities for wildlife. The letter S is visually represented in the Arctic landscape. A snowy owl is featured prominently within the Arctic environment. The snowy owl and the S shape are integrated into a cohesive Arctic scene. The letter T is visually represented alongside a tern in its natural Arctic habitat. The tern symbolizes the phonetic sound associated with the letter T in this educational context. This visual association aids in phonetic learning by connecting a letter with a familiar Arctic animal. The umiak, a traditional Inuit boat, is characterized by its open-skin boat design. Umiaks are larger than kayaks and are primarily used for transporting people, goods, and hunting large marine mammals. The umiak's design allows for navigation in shallow coastal waters and icy conditions. The letter V is visually represented in the Arctic landscape. A vole is present within the V formation. The V and the vole together create a combined visual element. The letter W is represented by a walrus, a large marine mammal known for its prominent tusks. The letter X is represented by a zeem, a rare and beautiful Arctic gull. The letters Y and Z are represented by a yak and a zebra finch, respectively.